Oh my god, do these characters talk about nothing but relationships and love? Don't you have lives outside of that? He's just not that into you. Released in 2009 and is directed by Ken Kwapis, who's also directed such films like Sesame Street Presents Follow That Bird and The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. And this film has an all-star cast of people talking about love, who include Ben Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, Drew Barrymore, Jennifer Connelly, Kevin Connolly, Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Goodwin, Scarlett Johansson, and Justin Long. And the reason why we're talking about this film today is because it was a PayPal recommendation and donation from a longtime contributor and supporter of this channel. You probably know him by now. His name is Dr. Camp. Thank you very much, Doctor, for sending over this recommendation. I do appreciate it, even though watching this movie just irritated the fuck out of me. Yeah, I'm gonna get graphic here in the beginning because the film just irritated the crap out of me. But I really do appreciate the recommendation because it broadens my horizons. It lets me know what things I like and what things I don't like. So I appreciate it. If any of you out there also want to be like Dr. Camp and help support me and contribute to this channel, you can select the QR code that's in the bottom left corner of your screen right now and send over your donation with your movie recommendation. And if I have access to it, I will watch it, review it, and give you a little shout out, just like what I did with Dr. Camp here. He's Just Not That Into You is based on the best-selling self-improvement book, which explains so much. The movie is based on a self-improvement book. No wonder why I thought this was so goddamn preachy. Okay, let's get more into the plot synopsis. And it follows several interconnected stories with these characters floating in and out of each other's lives, who are all dealing with some type of heterosexual relationship problem. Gigi is an annoying person who can't read the room or can't read the signs or just have a honest conversation with anyone ever. Janine and Ben, who are struggling to rekindle the fire of their marriage, while Ben secretly has an affair with Anna. And then there's Neil and Beth, whose relationship is probably the best one out of all these couples, but because Neil doesn't believe in marriage, it pisses Beth off tremendously to the point where she gives him the ultimatum to learn to love marriage and to propose to her, or they're gonna break up. And I gotta tell you, this self-improvement book paints men out to be jackasses and the worst fucking things on the planet, which I understand. We are. Men suck. I get it. But men are also people, and they have the right to feel things the same way that a woman feels things. And that statement goes along with my concerns about the Neil and Beth storyline, the Jennifer Aniston and Ben Affleck storyline. Neil is a caring boyfriend. Beth loves him tremendously. They've been together for 7 years. Their relationship is great. It's wonderful. But Neil just doesn't believe in marriage, which, I don't know, you have the right to believe in that. And it also sounds like in the relationship, Neil has never hidden that fact that he doesn't want to be married and he doesn't believe in marriage. He's never hidden that from Beth. So if Beth has made the choice to be with him and also being told those things ahead of time, what's the fucking problem? You can't listen to someone say, I don't believe in this, but still really like them and in hopes of possibly changing them later down the line. You can't do that. That's not fair to him. That's not fair to you. If you want to be married, if you're so obsessed with the idea of being married and everyone paying attention to you on that one fantastical day, then that's awesome. Great. Feel that way. But a person has the right to not believe in marriage too, and if they never want to get married, that's totally fine as well. And Neil was very upfront with that, and he is constantly explaining himself to Beth. And yet Beth is like, well, one day it's gonna change, and you should marry me, and if not, then we just need to break up. Yeah, you should. You really should. You should have done that 7 years ago when he was upfront with you about not being in marriage in the first place. This movie pissed me off, Dr. Camp. I don't know if you could tell, But this self-improvement book about how to find heterosexual relationships is just bullshit. Are there signs of finding out that someone is not into you or is into you? Yeah, sure, there are. But in this book, it presents it as men, has all of these, like, there's a playbook out there of things that we do to let you know that we're just not that into you. And that we're all players, and we all have a Rolodex of other contacts and other people that we go around and have dates with and sleep with. Speaking as a fine, upstanding gentleman myself, when I was in my younger years, I didn't fucking have that. You know what I did? I was just an honest person, and I just had great relationships with other people, whether that being men or whether that being women. It didn't matter. I was just a cool friend, and now I just realized that I just friend-zoned myself. I friend-zoned my high school self again. God damn it! This movie is just very preachy, and to learn that this is based on a self-improvement book explains that so much. Because this film was just constantly, it was the same topic over and over and over again. We changed the setup, we changed the setting, we changed the characters, and it was the same conversations over and over and over again. Oh, men suck, and I just want to fall in love, but they're never so clear with what they want. And then we go to the next one, and it's the same goddamn thing. Like, do you guys talk about anything else? Janine, you obsessed with home repair, and you're building your house. Could we talk about that for, I don't know, 5 seconds and not have it relate to your relationship and your failing marriage? Can we make these characters any more complex than just this surface, flat level, oh, all I think about is a heterosexual relationship? Notice how I'm saying heterosexual relationship, because apparently that's the only thing that exists with love in this movie. Just men and women together. When it comes to men and men or women and women, that doesn't happen. Or if it does happen, there's no complexity there because you're of the same sex, which is such bullshit to me. This movie's just wrong. It's so wrong on every aspect. If you like someone, don't play games. Just be honest and say that you like someone. And if you don't like someone, that's totally fine too. Be nice, be respectful, and just lay those cards out on the table. It's that easy. Is it really that difficult? I have never found it to be difficult, but I feel like that's because I'm a happier person, and I'm more in touch with my sexuality and what makes me happy than any characters in this movie. If you're a sucker for this long-lost love type story, or if you're really into those self-improvement books, and if you're struggling to have an honest and open relationship with a man, and you want to see other people suffer the same way, then this is the movie for you. I am not in desperate need of those things, so this is not the movie for me. I'm gonna give He's Just Not That Into You 1 out of 5 Blu-rays.
What? No!
So guys, have you seen He's Just Not That Into You? What did you think about it? Am I being too harsh? Did I just completely miss the boat and not understand this movie at all? I don't think like I did, but maybe I did. If you feel that way, comment below and let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you the next time I release the next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.